Good day, viewers. Welcome to Duke TV Online. We are located here in the heart of Ikeja, and the topic we are discussing today on our segment is Tell Your Story, with my guest, Stephanie Otobo, popularly known as Stephanie the Ocean. She's an Afrobeat musician, an entertainer, and a traveler par excellence. She's got some experience to share with us. So, gentlemen, join us to welcome into our studio Stephanie Otobo.
Hi.
How are you, Stephanie?
I'm fine, sir.
Good to have you here.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
All right. Okay, I tried to do some little introduction about you. Can you do some addition for the sake of our viewers?
Yes, I am from Delta States. My name is Stephanie Otobo, aka Stephanie the Ocean. I'm an entertainer as well as a life coach. And today we're going to be talking about corruption based on part of my life experience, because I want to talk about corruption in Nigeria because I see as an international person, I see myself as anywhere I go, I'm a Nigerian. I cannot leave that behind. And what people know about Nigerian is just it's too much
negative,
too negative for my personality. You know, I want to be able to at least represent. If I cannot represent, at least try to come to my country and clean up a little bit. That's the best I can do with everything that I have, which is my life experience, everything that I have, everything that I know. Yes.
Okay. From the way you speak, it's obvious that you are very concerned about corruption, and we must all agree that corruption is nothing but cancer that eats deep into the body fabric of any nation.
Exactly.
It's a syndrome that must not be encouraged. So whatever efforts that we can garner to stem down corruption in Nigeria, that should be welcome. And so, may I ask, Stephanie, is there any specific reason that you can trace why you are so particular about corruption in Nigeria?
Apart from my life experience of corruption in Nigeria, I want to have my children and I want to have them come back home and kind of live in Nigeria, you know. I want them to, you know, it's not just, I came to Nigeria and I'm scared of this, I'm scared of, it's all about fear. You can't speak because someone will oppress you, will bring police and take you off, no security. It's just too much. It's just, for example, Lagos is like the capital. It's not the capital, but it's like the capital.
The commercial hub of the country.
Of Nigeria. It's supposed to be taken care of. Even the money, the international people that are here, the money that they spend in this city, you know, this Lagos state, is supposed to be well taken care of. Just a little rain yesterday, the whole city, the whole state was messed up. Just a little rain. Like, you know, those things, we have to move further, we have to grow. The way it looks, we are going backwards, and it really is hurting me and is haunting me, because I want to be able to look back and talk to my children and be like, you know what, I did something about this country, and I want them to feel at least as safe as possible.
Okay, Stephanie, I want us to be conscious of something. We must be able to separate corruption from incompetence. I think there are two different concepts. Corruption, incompetence. You mentioned corruption.
Yeah.
And I was looking forward to certain developments that can be described as corrupt practices. In addition to that, you talk of wanting your children who are abroad to come home and feel safe and all that. People wonder, where is this abroad you're talking about? Where's your family?
My family are here in Nigeria. Well, I have some in the US, but I'm based in Canada right now.
Okay, you are based in Canada.
Yes.
And so probably you're under pressure to compare or contrast Canada with Nigeria. Fine, there's nothing wrong about that. But talking about rain that you cited, that puts Lagos in a mess.
Yeah.
Some people will tell you that it also happened in advanced countries.
But it doesn't cause too much traffic. And
some even costing lives.
No, yeah, that is different kind of rain. We don't have hurricane. I don't remember since I've lived in Nigeria. I don't remember us having hurricane.
I agree with you.
That one is
I
different.
agree with you.
God actually loved this country. I feel like God loved this country. We don't have hurricane. What is going on right now in Milton? They call it Milton, or Hurricane Milton, whatever that is going on in the U.S. right now in Florida. People are dying. People are losing everything. The hurricane is a lot. We don't have that in Nigeria because I feel like God really loves us. But we have to actually show appreciation by maintaining.
Yeah.
If we don't maintain it's like your body. If you don't maintain it, you're going to lose it. You're going to get so fat, obese, and you're going to hate yourself. You're going to die. I feel like we should maintain it more. I feel like the leaders are supposed to look, we actually appreciate what Lagos is doing, how Lagos is going. And this is our feedback, I don't want to even talk about where I'm from, which is Delta State. I'm talking about Lagos, where it is the center of Nigeria.
Okay. Before we go to your music and probably your life experience, which I believe you want to share with us.
Yes.
Let's still talk clearly about corruption. And in doing that, let me set this template.
Okay.
And corruption is something like an act of diverting funds.
Yes.
Meant for development.
Yes.
For selfish purpose.
Yes.
Thereby leaving lacuna for development.
Yes.
So, I want you to tell me, what are the things that you have seen or observed in this line that has made Nigeria to appear backward the way it seems to be?
Nigeria, oh my God, how I love this country. I love Nigeria so much.
That's commendable.
Because this is where I'm from, and I actually believe in myself. I believe in where I'm from. Everything about myself, where I was born, where I'm from, I believe in it so much. That's why I love it, and I want to carry it with me. As I'm moving forward, I want to see it, at least try to see that it moves forward too. I don't know if this is going to make any difference, what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to try.
I actually agree with you. Irrespective of our experiences, Nigeria is a great country, highly blessed.
Loved by God.
And there is nothing that any country parades today in terms of resources that we don't have. Except very few, very, very few, which I cannot even recall right now. So we are blessed. Even Nigerians as human beings, we're different. Anywhere we go,
yes.
The appearance, the courage, the confidence, the brilliance is there. So we are blessed people.
Yes.
But like a popular saying in my place, there's no how you walk that your head will not tilt. Do you understand? So we have our
we actually working.
But this head should not tilt to the extent of breaking off. So that's what we should avoid. So we have our shortcomings, and I know with effort, with hope.
We can have our shortcomings,
but we should also learn to speak positive of our country. It's important too.
Yes.
It's not safe for an African Nigerian to wake up in the morning and start heaping curses on his nation.
Honestly, I'm a youth, right? And I know I've spoken to youths. They've almost 80%, 90% of people I spoke to, they've given up in this country. Yeah. When I say I want to do anything about Nigeria, the last week, a girl, my friend asked me, Nigeria? She looked at me like, you came from Canada. Nigeria? I say, I know you guys have given up, but everybody have their own kind of life. I can't explain my life to you, If you don't understand, it's fine. You don't have to support me, but, everybody, people have actually given up on the,
yes.
especially the youth.
But they have to keep the spirit going. They have to. You need to, whoever you are opportune to speak with, tell them not to take that route.
That's why I'm trying. I'm actually trying.
Most countries that are doing well today, they've gone through their dark days.
Yes, they did.
In fact, a lot of prominent countries, they've gone through their dark days. In fact, some of them in worse situations.
Do you think?
And today, they are what they are.
Do you think?
So we'll get there.
Do you think? One point I wanted to make. I've seen in Canada. I've met people from the Caribbean, right? That's a black country. I've met people from there. As soon as they heard I'm Nigerian, they just started, like, their confidence started shaking. They just started feeling somehow.
We have trust issue.
They just, but I know that they love Nigerians, but they couldn't stand that, wow, she's Nigerian. Because they kind of loved Nigeria, They can't even stand it. That's how loved we are for some people. But the people that actually know the corruption, they want to judge you right away, which is why one of the reasons I'm here. They want to I don't want to be judged based on what
Others do.
I don't know
Like
anything
what
about
happened
it.
in Dubai a few years back. At the end of the day, Nigerians were banned from obtaining
Visa.
automatic visa to the country. Restrictions were placed on us, and their airlines stopped coming to Nigeria. Of course, they resumed few weeks back. So we should do things that would avoid us being in such light in the global stage.
About the economy of Nigeria. Everybody is complaining. Everybody is crying. This is why I talked about the election earlier, right? There's nobody I met that is not complaining. Nobody I spoke to on the phone that is not complaining. Everyone cannot be lying. You know, our money keeps falling down. Naira keep going down. And anything about, even people that don't use dollar in the country, whenever dollar increase, they are increasing their stuff.
Definitely.
Even though they don't have anything to do with dollar.
That's our attitude.
I go to some shops, they don't have anything to do with dollar. They say, dollar don't increase. I say, what the concern you
but the argument is that other things that dollar has affected, they will still go and buy those things. So they need to jack up their income to be able to cope. So that's the argument in some quarters.
But it's crazy.
But the fact remains that some Nigerians take undue advantage of situations. I agree with that.
Yes.
They
the gas, the fuel, or the petrol. You know, even if it's that one thing that the leader
the president
since he's been elected, everybody is crying. This petrol thing is causing mad traffic on the road. People are increasing their transportation. Is supposed to be one of the easiest thing for people to go from one place to another. To even show that this is the love I have. The leader is not showing any love for this country. No love.
Okay.
This is the love I have for this country.
Let me take the advantage of this talk that you just made to play the devil's advocate.
Okay.
As we are here now, I am the anchorman. I'm supposed to be neutral.
Yeah.
But when we talk, it will still affect other parties that are not here.
Yes.
So devil's advocacy is, standing in for them.
Yes.
So I'm going to speak for government on this.
Okay.
And this will be based on my own personal nature.
Yes.
Which nobody can blame me for. My nature is that when you tell me something, I believe you. Until later I find it becomes glaring that it's all about falsehood. The president came in and said from day one, oil subsidy go, because all the while they have been doing it, the thing has been enmeshed in corruption. It's just few Nigerians that are using it to make money. So, and they're also selling the fuel outside the country at subsidized rates. The subsidy is meant for Nigerians.
Yes.
But our smart businessmen, they freight the thing outside Nigeria. So it put down a lot of reasons, and that this money they are using to subsidize has become a cutthroat for the Nigeria economy itself. So much that from what somebody told me, sometimes Nigeria borrow money to pay salary. So he said, we cannot sustain that. He stopped it, and that automatically jack up the prices of petrol.
You are forgetting.
No, I'm coming. You will say. So it jack up, and like you said, the moment the rate of transport fare goes up, it will reverberate on so many items.
Everything.
Because virtually every item will be, haulaged one way or the other, and they have to pay higher. And so they put it on their price. So that now resulted in at the same time, the clearing rate at the port went up. Dollar crashed. Naira crashed against dollar. And dollar is being used to determine prices of imported items in Nigeria, which we have the penchant to indulge in. We import a lot. So prices of imported items, including vehicles and automobiles and machineries, went up. So that resulted in the very harsh economy that we have found ourselves in Nigeria. But where I'm going is this. The president has come out to say he's fully aware of the hardship that people are going through. That he wishes that there's another route that will be a better alternative to the policy they are pursuing now. But unfortunately, he said, there is none. But however, in a short while, at the end of the tunnel,
For
there
how long is a short while?
There shall be light. So for me, I believe him, and I'm hoping on that. What you believe is simply by your own discretion. I will not be responsible for that. But for me, I believe him. For now, I believe that maybe he's heading somewhere. Okay. And I also acknowledge that he's trying to do things differently. This route is what a lot of leaders, those who have been in office, those outside office, they have acknowledged in secrecy that is the way to go.
So now you are telling me, you playing the devil's advocate, you are telling me now that all those money being given, I'm not saying is the petrol money, subsidy money, other sections of the country.
Sectors of the economy.
Yeah, economy. All those money that has been approved. I've seen billions of dollars, of naira. Even some leaders have been arrested with a lot of dollars in their possession. Do you heard about that?
I don't know.
Well, this is what I'm seeing. Is what I'm seeing. I'm actually talking about.
That's why we have the courts.
Why are we not using those money to cover up for other expenses?
All the lapses. And probably improving our transportation system.
We keep borrowing money from the CBN and all that.
Okay, we'll come back to that.